roll it up slow, vibe real loud. Look at life now, same crew standing proud. Wake up with a grin, sun barely creeping in. Smoke linger in the air like the stories that we've been in. City lights in my rear view, dreaming about tomorrow. Barely had a dollar, but we shared every sorrow. Late nights at the stoop, past the haze, past respect. True homies never switch, that's a rhyme I'll never forget. No smoke without good vibes, we keep it lit, no lie. Family on the line, true friends for the ride. 420 deep, heart wide like open skies. We chill, we breathe it out, living day by day. Oh, 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 know the sky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Living day by day, know the sky. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Kicking back on the porch, blunt tips glow like embers. Talking about freedom and them hearts I remember. Used to be lost, now we gather like rich souls. Laugh lines on faces, memories not on hold. Pass another to my brother who stood with me still. Hard times taught us love, built our strength in the chill. No smoke without good vibes, we keep it lit, no lie. Family on the line, true friends for the ride. 420 deep, heart wide like open skies. We chill, we breathe it out, living day by day. Out, know the sky. Living day by day, know the skies. Moonrise on the rooftop, dreams float like smoke. We talk about the future, how we never go broke. On love, on loyalty, on that circle so real. No fake here, just deep talks that actually heal. So lift it up, slow hit, let it settle in your chest. This life ain't perfect, but right now it's the best. No.
I was walking in the shadows, lost inside the rain, numbing all my senses just to hide away the pain. Yeah. My heart was like a fortress, yeah, strictly made of stone. Yeah. Facing all my demons in the dark and all alone. Then you came with kindness, steady and so true. Changing all the grayness into a peaceful shade of blue. Your patient love, it healed my every scar. You guided me back home, no matter where we are. Good vibes in the spirit, magic in your touch. I never knew that one soul could ever mean so much.
Yeah. Unbuttoning the anger that I carried on my chest. Finally giving all those weary thoughts a place to rest. You saw the man inside when I was acting like a ghost. Healing all the pieces that I think I needed most. It's a Lofi blessing, strictly analog and pure. Finding in your actions the only real cure. No drama, no static, just the resin in your smile, making every single second finally feel worthwhile.
One puff for the journey, one puff for the light. Watching how you turn my heavy darkness into bright. Same street, same beat, but the vision is brand new. Filtering the world through the grace I found in you. I don't need the fame and I don't need the bright lights. Just your patient love for these long and mellow nights. Keep it 100, stay true to the flame. I'm grateful for the day that I finally learned your name.
staring at the ceiling while the world goes by. Got that silver lining in a velvet sky. Everything is golden, everything is slow. Watching all the worry, simply let it go. No pressure in the air, just a mellow breeze. Living every second at my natural ease. Yeah.
We're on a high frequency, drifting away, turning all the midnight into a sunny day. Good vibes in the lungs, peace in the soul. Losing all the logic, losing all control.
Yeah, yeah, back in the zone with the resin on my thumb. Watching how the rhythm makes the whole city hum. It's a lo-fi life, strictly analog and real. You can't buy the magic, it's just something that you feel. Got the hoodie on deck, got the playlist on loop. Chillin' with the ghosts in the quiet little group. No drama, no static, just the bass in my chest. Taking every moment just to give the mind a rest. Floating through the grid like a cloud in the mist. This is that feeling that you know you can't resist. Same street, same beat, but the vision is new. Filtering the world through a hazy shade of blue. I don't need the fame, I don't need the bright lights. Just a couple rhymes for these long mellow nights. Keep it moving steady, keep it 100 and true. Doing what I love, yeah, that's just what I do.
We on a high frequency, drifting away, turning all the midnight into a sunny day. Yeah. Good vibes in the lungs, peace in the soul. Losing all the logic, losing all control.
Yeah, 365 days staring at the same four walls, listening for the echo of the heavy iron in the halls. I used to close my eyes just to dream about this very spot, the wooden bench, the afternoon sun, and the peace I got walking through the gates. Yeah, the air never felt so sweet, feeling the real vibration of the pavement under my feet.
It's the first one back, it's a long time coming. Watching how the world starts its rhythmic little humming. No bars, no locks, just the sky and the golden light. Everything is golden, everything is finally right. Yeah, everything is golden, everything is finally right. My hands are shaking a little while I break the green. The most beautiful sight that these eyes have ever seen. Spark it up slow, let the resin do its magic work. Watching all the tension and the memories start to lurk. One deep breath and the year just fades into the haze. Back in the rhythm of these strictly analog days. The taste of the freedom is better than I ever thought. Value in the simple peace that can never be bought. Yeah, leaning back slow, feeling the bass in my chest. Giving the ghost of the prison a permanent rest. I'm off the radar now, yeah, I'm back on my own grid, doing exactly what the cold stone walls forbid. No noise, no shouts, just the birds and the breeze. Living my life at 100% total ease. Stay gold and stay free, keep the fire burning bright. I'm home again, baby, in the middle of the light. Oh, in the middle of the light.
Same old hoodie and the same old playlist. Lost in the puff in the midnight mist. I'm a ghost on the velvet, floating through the room. Safe in the shadows, safe in the gloom. The world shouting loud, but I'm on mute. In this smoke session I found the truth. Every light in the city is a distant spark, but I'm the captain of the deep dark. Velvet shadows wrap me in the night. I don't need the sun, I don't need the light. Floating on the beat, half here, half gone. Waiting for the haze to meet the dawn. Yeah, look. Street lamps flickering, amber and cold. Watching stories of the night start to unfold. I don't chase the scene, I don't chase the fame. Just a shadow in the alley with a hidden name. My mind is in orbit, circling the moon, while the bass and the snare keep me in tune. I'm moving like resin, sticking to the groove. Got the rhythm in my soul, got nothing to prove. Are breathing with the bass lines hum, waiting for the clarity that's yet to come. I'm the quiet fire that refuses to die, a lonely satellite in a cloudy sky. No plans for tomorrow, no regrets for the past, just making this midnight moment last. Velvet shadows wrap me in the night. I don't need the sun, I don't need the light. Floating on the beat, half here, half gone. Waiting for the haze to meet the dawn. Midnight, drifting. Yeah, just drifting.
Sunlight's filtering through the half-closed blinds, leaving all the static in the world behind. Coffee's getting cold on the windowsill. Everything is quiet, everything is still. I ain't looking for the exit, I ain't looking to run. Just watching how the dust dances in the morning sun. Got my feet on the desk, got my mind in the zone. Safe in this fortress I built on my own.
Hazy morning, stay a little longer. The silence in the room is getting a bit stronger. In this mellow loop, I find my way, burning through the start of another day.
Yeah, check it. No alarm clock needed. I'm sending eyes to the flow, watching the city wake up while I'm keeping it low. They're chasing the minutes, they're chasing the gold, but I'm holding the peace that can't be bought or sold. Click of the lighter, a breath of the haze, navigating slow through these morning mazes. I'm the king of the couch, I'm the lord of the chill, while the rest of the world is climbing that hill. Shadows on the wall are shifting their shape. Life's a masterpiece on a warped out tape. No pressure on my shoulders, no weight on my chest. Just giving the chaos a well-deserved rest. If the world starts calling, I'll let it ring. I'm sending eyes to the song that the silence sings.
Hazy morning, stay a little longer. Silence in the room is getting a bit stronger. In this mellow loop, I find my way, burning Yeah.
The sunset in the backyard, the charcoal's burning bright. Everything is golden, yeah, everything is just right. Got the cooler on deck and the cousins on the way. Just a regular legend on a beautiful Sunday. Music in the background, strictly analog and real. You can taste the blessing in every single meal. Reeling with the family, peace inside the soul. Watching how the good vibes finally take control. No drama at the table, just the laughter and the spark. Staying in the mellow till the sky's getting dark. Yeah, unbuttoning the stress while I'm flipping on the steak. This the only kind of energy I'm ever gonna take. Got the pit boss logic, yeah, I'm locking in the flavor. Sharing all the stories with my kin and with my neighbor. Raising on the fingers while the brisket starts to smoke. Keeping it 100, yeah, life ain't no joke. It's a Lofi celebration in the pocket of the time. Serving up the spirit with a rhythmic kind of rhyme. One puff for the elders and puff for the youth. Gather around the fire just to hear the honest truth. No static on the signal, just the family in the zone. Watching how the seeds of the future have been sown. I don't need the mansion and I don't need the gold. Just the warmth of the people that I'm lucky to hold. Stay golden, stay hungry, keep the vibrations high. Underneath the glory of the wide and open sky. Yeah, yeah.
Everything feels heavy, but the spirit is light. No rush on the clock, no noise in the street. Just the pulse of the bass and the lo-fi beats. That slow burn logic, keeping it real. Losing all the words for the way that I feel. Yeah. Back in the zone with the resin on my palm. City's getting loud, but I'm staying strictly calm. It's an analog dream in the digital world. Watching how the mystery starts to be unfurled.
One for the vision, one for the hazy afternoon. Waiting for the rising of the silver midnight moon. Everything is golden, yeah, everything is smooth. Caught inside the pocket of this deep and heavy groove.
City lights blurring like a fever dream. Reflections of the neon in a steady stream. Wheels turning slow on a midnight street. Heartbeat matching with the heavy bass beat. I don't need a map, I don't need a goal. Just a little rhythm for my weary soul. Neon drip sliding through the haze. Lost in the static of these living days. No turning back, I'm crossing the line. Taking my peace while I've got the time. Rain on the glass, thoughts drip down. Watching all the ghosts of this tired town. Lungs full of dreams that I never chased. All the bitter memories are being erased. Yeah, same street, same slow flame. Every night I'm here, but I'm not the same. Neon drip sliding through the haze.
Another night in drift mode.
Being on the window dripping down like the rain, washing up the ego in a temporary pain. Everything is velvet, everything is just right, lost inside the rhythm of the urban night. In the neon sanctuary, drifting far away, turning every midnight into a sunny day. Safe from the static, safe from the noise, finding my redemption in my innocence of poise. Yeah, back in the pocket with the lights on blue, doing all the things that I'm meant to do. Got the resin in the bowl and the beat in my chest, giving every weary thought a temporary rest. The city's out there screaming, but in here it's strictly new. Owing to the essence, going back to the root. Digital ghost in an analog brain, filtering the world through a window of rain. Check the pulse of the pavement, feel the vibration high. Even with the clouds in the heavy gray sky, it's a lo-fi life, strictly analog and pure. Searching for the answer in the only real cure. Keep it moving steady, keep it 100 and true. Watching how the mystery begins to come through. No drama, no static, just the resin in the rhyme. Killing every second in the pocket of the time. In the neon sanctuary, if the far away, chaining every midnight into a sunny day. Safe from the static, safe from the noise, finding my redemption in my innocence of poise.
If the sun doesn't find me when the morning arrives, I'm leaving these words as the spark of our life. My daughter, my angel, my reason to fight. Your smile was the compass through every dark night. Don't weep for the silence or the empty old chair. Just close your eyes tight and you feel I am there. Live with no fear, keep your spirit so bright. You're the star of the show, you're the queen of the light. Everything I've done it for you, to show you a world that is honest and true. Yeah, listen to me closely. Keep your head up high, don't let the weight of the world make you ever wanna cry. I was just a man with a lot of mistakes, but loving you was the best choice that anyone makes. Be kind to the weak, stay away from the fake. Learn from the falls and the hearts that might break. It's a lo-fi legacy, a message and a rhyme, to guide you through the shadows and the pocket of time. One puff for the memory, one for the grace. See all my dreams in the lines of your face. Don't chase for the money, don't chase for the fame. Just keep the integrity attached to our name. The world is a maze, but you got the key. I'm always right there, just look inside of thee. Stay 100, stay golden, stay pure and stay free. The best part of my life was just watching you be.
Sunlight in the room, everything is gold. A story of the peace that is yet to be told. The shadows are long and the spirit is wide, floating on the rhythm of the afternoon tide. No phones ringing loud, no voices in the hall, just a quiet moment that is bigger than it all. Living in the golden hour, staying in the glow, watching how the world starts to move real slow. Good vibes in the air, magic in the light, staying in the mellow to the middle of the night. Yeah,
feet up on the porch, eyes half closed. Everything is calm, just as I proposed. The green in the glass and the sun on the skin. This is where the real life starts to begin. No deadlines to meet and no places to be. Just the pure rhythm of the soul feeling free. Floating through the seconds like a leaf on a stream. Waking up inside of a beautiful dream. Yeah, catching every ray of the fading afternoon. Waiting for the rise of the cold white moon. Everything is bright, everything is strictly chill, while the busy world is climbing up the hill. I'm staying right here with the beat in my head, following the path where the spirit is led. No drama, no noise, just a golden kind of state. And I'm feeling real good, yeah, I'm feeling real great. Great, 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 great.
Yeah, another midnight frequency on the dial. Static in my veins, but the heart is running still. Watching every second climb a neon lit hill. Curtains heavy minded, floating on the tide. Got a sacred silence where the noisy shadows hide. Phone is glowing on the floor, let the signal die. I'm just tracing patterns in the smoke-filled sky.
Just drift, don't reach for the shore. Found the truth behind the locked up door. Slow burn, no rush, just a constant glow. Moving with the ghost where the calm winds blow.
Resin on the window, rain against the glass. Waiting for the heavy world to let the moment pass. Every breath is velvet, every thought is blurred. I'm the quiet echo of a word you never heard. Don't be scared if I don't answer to the chime. I'm just taking back my soul from the hands of time. Just drift, don't reach for the shore. Found the truth behind the locked up door. Slow burn, no rush, just a constant glow. Moving with the ghost where the calm winds blow. If I don't pick up, I'm still there. Yeah, just gone, but still here.
I was a lone wolf, howling at a cold and empty moon, thinking I was destined to a solitary tomb. Built my walls so high, yeah, I locked the heavy gate. Just a bit of man, accepting lonely kind of fate. But you walked through the fire with a heart so golden pure, showing me a vision that was finally for sure. No more love, yeah, we're a team for life. Cutting through the darkness like a river knife. Good vibes in the spirit, peace inside the mind. The greatest kind of treasure that a man could ever find. Yeah, I'm buttoning the armor that I wore for every year. Watching how your presence make a static disappear. I didn't believe in magic, I was strictly about the facts. Until you showed me love and all your patient, quiet acts. It's an analog connection, strictly real and strictly deep. A promise to the future that I'm finally gonna keep. No drama, no static, just a resin and your light. Everything is better in the middle of the night. One puff for the partner, one puff for the soul. Finally understanding how you made me finally whole. We're a power duo, yeah, we're locking in a zone. Building up a kingdom on a Lofi kind of throne. I don't need a fame and I don't need the bright lights. Just a steady hand for these long and mellow nights. Keep it 100, stay true to the team. Living out a reality that's better than a dream. Yeah. Last track on the record, eyes feeling wide, floating on the rhythm of the midnight tide. Everything is golden, everything is still. Watching how the world is climbing up the hill. One final spark before the morning light. Everything is perfect in the velvet of the night. Good vibes in the lungs, peace in the soul. Finally reaching for that state of control. Yeah. Closing out the session with the resin on my thumb. Watching how the frequencies make the whole city hum. It's been a long journey, yeah, 60-minute flight. Disappearing slowly in the middle of the light. No pressure, no static, no ego in the room. Just watching how the flowers of the night start to bloom. Got the hoodie on deck and the vision on point. Connecting all the dots in this lyrical joint. I don't need the fame and I don't need the bright lights. Just a couple rounds for these long and mellow nights. Stay golden, stay real, keep the fire burning bright. I'm the only pilot in the middle of the night. No drama, no static, just the resin and the rhyme. Killing every second in the pocket of the time. Yeah. I was drifting like a ghost in the city made of cold, holding on to secrets that I never should have told. The world was getting quiet, I was losing every spark. Just another shadow disappearing in the dark. Then you reached out your hand and you showed me something new, filtering my vision through a bright and honest hue. You're the lighthouse in the middle of my storm, keeping every weary thought protected, safe and warm. Good vibes in the air, yeah, the magic is in you. Everything is golden, everything is finally true. Yeah, yeah. Back in the pocket with the resin on my sleeve, finding all the reasons that I'm finally gonna believe. You didn't ask for change, you just gave me all your light. Watching how the morning starts to wash away the night. It's an analog blessing, strictly analog and real. Searching for the fragments of the way I used to feel. No drama, no static, just your presence in the room. Watching how the flowers of this piece begin to bloom. Yeah, one puff for the vision, one puff for the guide. Floating on the rhythm of the rising morning tide. I was headed for the edge, but you pulled me from the brink, giving me the clarity and the time I need to think. I don't need the fame and I don't need the bright lights, just your steady love for these long and mellow nights. Keep it moving forward, stay 100, stay true. I'm finally living life, yeah, and it's all because of you. I spent a lifetime running from the ghosts of my past, yeah. Moving through the shadows, praying that the light would last, yeah. But the storm has finally settled and the sky is turning blue, yeah, yeah. Everything is falling into place, everything is new. I'm waking up with purpose, yeah. Yeah, I'm waking up with grace, yeah. With a brand new kind of logic, yeah. And a smile upon my face. Oh, I finally found me, yeah. Yeah, I'm standing in the light, yeah. Watching how the morning sun is washing out the night, hey. Grateful for the journey, yeah. And grateful for the soul, yeah. Everything is golden, finally back in full control. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unbuttoning the weight that I carry for so long. Finally understanding where the rhythm and I belong. Got the resin in the glass and the vision in my eyes. Watching every single dream begin to finally materialize. It's a Lofi celebration, strictly in the log and pure. Found the answer in the struggle, yeah, I found the only cure. No drama, no static, just a beat inside my chest. Taking every second just to feel incredibly blessed. One puff for the progress, one puff for the peace. Watching how the tension and the worry start to cease. I survived the win and now I'm living in the sun. Checking off the battles that I finally gone and won. I don't need the fame and I don't need the bright lights, just this in a sanctuary for these long and mellow nights. Keep it 100, stay true to the spark. I'm the master of the morning and the ruler of the dark, yeah. I finally found me, yeah, I'm standing in the light, watching how the morning sun is washing out the night, yeah. Grateful for the journey, and grateful for the soul, everything is golden, finally back in full control.
Midnight on the clock, no need to hurry back. Just another passenger on a Lofi track. Street lamps glowing with a soft orange hue. Everything is perfect, everything is new. Lungs full of peace, mind feeling light. Getting lost in the rhythm of the dirt and night. This is midnight logic, keeping it chill. Watching the world while the heart stays still. No noise in the head, just the bass and the spark. Moving like a shadow through the quiet and the dark. The city's breathing slow and I'm breathing the same. Playing by the rules of a different kind of game. Digital dreams in the analog soul.
finally reaching that state of control. One pump for the vision, one pump for the sound. Keeping my vibration way above the ground. No static, no stress, no ego in the room. Just watching how the flowers of the night start to bloom. Yeah. Yeah, same playlist spinning on a dusty old wax. Staying in the zone while the spirit relaxes. I don't need a map and I don't need a destination. Just the pure frequency of this deep vibration. The resin on the glass and the ink on the page. Breaking out the bars of a mental kind of cage. Everything is smooth, everything is just fine. Living on the edge of the midnight line. Sunlight in the room, everything is gold. A story of the peace that is yet to be told. The shadows are long and the spirit is wide. Floating on the rhythm of the afternoon tide. No phones ringing loud, no voices in the hall. Just a quiet moment that is bigger than it all. Living in the golden hour, staying aglow. Watching how the world starts to move real slow. Good vibes in the air, magic in the light. Staying in the mellow till the middle of the night. Yeah. Feet up on the porch, eyes half closed. Everything is calm, just as I propose. The green in the glass and the sun on the skin. This is where the real life starts to begin. No deadlines to meet and no places to be. Just the pure rhythm of the soul feeling free. Floating through the seconds like a leaf on a stream. Waking up inside of a beautiful dream. Yeah, catching every ray of the fading afternoon. Waiting for the rise of the cold white moon. Everything is bright, everything is strictly chill. While the busy world is climbing up the hill, I'm staying right here with the beat in my head. Following the path where the spirit is led. No drama, no noise, just a golden kind of state. And I'm feeling real good, yeah, I'm feeling real great. Walking through the grid where the steel meets the sky. Watching all the neon ghosts simply floating by. Got the hoodie up high, blocking out the noise. Finding my balance and my inner sense of poise. This ain't a race, yeah, I'm taking every block. Living in the rhythm, never looking at the clock. It's a concrete jungle, but the vibe is strictly green. Living in the spaces that I rarely ever seen. Keep the fire burning while the city's feeling cold. Stories in the smoke that are waiting to be told. Check the pulse of the pavement, feel the bass in the ground. I'm the king of the quiet, never making a sound. Resin on the fingertips, ink on the soul. Taking back the seconds, taking back the control. I don't need a crown and I don't need a throne. Just a little sanctuary I can call my own. Moving like a shadow through the alley in the street, making every moment feel incredibly sweet. Same old sneakers but a brand new path. Doing all the logic, doing all the math. Life's a long session and I'm taking my time, building up the tempo with a rhythmic kind of rhyme. No pressure, no static, no ego in the way. Just another chapter in the book of the day. Everything is smooth, everything is just right. Disappearing slowly in the middle of the night. Floating on a wave of some digital dust in the world of metal. Yeah, I'm shaking off the rust. Sun-drenched thoughts in a room full of haze. Lost in the beauty of these analog days. No wires, no cables, just a soul feeling free. Living in the rhythm of the galaxy. Yeah. We're dreaming in static, we're living in the flow. Watching how the universe begins to glow. Good vibes only, let the spirit take flight. Staying in the mellow till the morning light. We're dreaming in static, we're living in the flow. Watching how the universe begins to glow. Good vibes only, let the spirit take flight. Staying in the mellow till the morning light. Yeah, eyes wide shut while I'm seeing it all. Building up a vision that will never ever fall. The resin is the fuel and the beat is the spark. A little bit of magic in the middle of the dark. I'm off the radar, yeah, I'm off the grid. Doing all the things that the old world forbid. No deadlines, no stress, no noise in the head. Following the path where the frequency is led. We're dreaming in static, we're living in the flow. Watching how the universe begins to glow. Good vibes only, let the spirit take flight. Staying in the mellow till the morning light. Dreaming in static, we're living in the flow. Watching how the universe begins to glow. Good vibes only, let the spirit take flight. Staying in the mellow till the morning light. Catching every echo like a message in a jar. Doesn't really matter just how far we are. Everything is kinetic in a rhythmic kind of chain. Washing out the worry and the temporary pain. I'm a pilot of the peace in the cockpit of smoke. Living for the moment, yeah, that ain't no joke. Stay golden, stay real, keep the vision in sight. Everything is perfect in the velvet of the night.
Having your eyes right here, it should be against the law. The most addictive vision that these eyes ever saw. Your smile is a lethal game, a trap I wanna find. Tempting me to lose my breath and leave the world behind. You got that subtle magic, yeah, you know just how to play, to make me throw my logic and my common sense away. This vibe is so illegal, a match that's burning bright. Let's disappear together in the velvet of the night. Your touch is like a fever, slow and strictly real. It's more than just a rhythm, it's the only way I feel. Yeah, I'm butting in the silence while the lights are getting low, watching how your shadow starts to flicker in the glow. My hands begin to wander, tracing maps upon your skin. This is where the realest kind of chemistry begins. No drama, no static, just the resin and the heat, making every single second feel incredibly sweet. I'm a pilot of the passion, yeah, I'm locking in the zone, building up a sanctuary on a rippling credit. There is no other version, no other sample of this grace. You filled up every corner of this dark and empty space. The city's out there screaming, but in here it's strictly mute. Going to the essence, going back to the root. One puff for the vision, one puff for the match. There's no turning back once we start to attach. Keep it 100, stay true to the flame. I'm putting all my spirit and my focus on your name.
We're bigger, a match that's burning bright. Let's disappear together in the velvet of the night. Your touch is like a fever, slow and strictly real. It's more than just a rhythm, it's the only way I feel.
Logic in a brand new age, turning over every single dusty old page. Life's cooking slow on a low flame fire, taking every heartbeat just a little bit higher. Vinyl in the veins, yeah, I'm stuck in the groove, watching how the shadows and the memories move. Got an analog soul in a digital world, watching how the mystery begins to be unfurled. No rush, no race, just a steady kind of pace, finding my redemption in the quiet of the space. Yeah, back in the day with the same old vibe, part of a forgotten and a quiet little tribe. We don't need the flash and we don't need the show, just the pure rhythm that the real ones know. Resin on the glass and the blues on the strings, focusing on all of the invisible things. The world's getting loud but I'm keeping it mute, going to the source, going back to the root. One puff for the blues, one puff for
for the soul. Losing all the pieces, but I'm finally whole. Everything is heavy, but it's light as a feather. Walking through the stormy and the sunny kind of weather. Stay true to the craft, stay true to the beat. I'm finding every answer in the silence of the street. No drama, no static, just the resin in the rhyme. Killing every second in the pocket of the time.
Yeah. They told me it was all a dream, but I'm wide awake now, looking at the world through a different lens. Check the temperature, yeah. The same hand that daps you up is the one that holds the blade. I'm navigated through the maze, ducking shadows in the shade. I don't boast about the bread, I just bake it in the dark, leaving marks upon the pavement, yeah, I'm lighting up the spark. Success is like a fragrance, man, it brings out all the snakes. I'm identifying fakes by the way they spirit shakes. They see the jewelry shining, they don't see the heavy cost. Counting up the wins, but never mention what I lost. I keep my circle tight, yeah, waterproof and airtight. Moving with a purpose, even in the middle of the night. From the concrete to the clouds, I'm just trying to find my peace in the city where the tension never finds a real release. Hey. It's that soulful grit, that unrefined emotion, navigating through the waves of this cold and bitter ocean. We stay grounded in the truth while they're floating in the lies. I can see the hidden motives through the corners of their eyes. Keep it moving, keep it ripping. Life is just a beat, you gotta learn how to hit it. I remember being hungry, now I'm dining with the kings, but I never let the riches pull the motherfucking strings. My integrity's the anchor in the stormy ass sea. The only person that I'm trying to better is to me. I seen them trade their soul for a moment in the light, just to end up in the dark without a single flame in sight. I'm a student of the struggle, a professor of the grind, leaving all that petty drama and the jealousy behind. The streets don't give you nothing but a lesson and a scar. I'm just trying to take this wisdom and I'm trying to take it far. I take it to the core, yeah, it's written in the grain, turning all this heavy pressure into fuel for all the pain. Yo, it's deeper than the rhymes, it's the life that I've embraced. Every victory is sweeter for the bitter that I tasted. I don't need a loud introduction or grand ass parade. I just let the work speak for the moves that I made. Check the record, check the stats, check the heart inside the chest. I'm just giving it my all, I let the karma do the rest. Stay focused on the vision, keep the static out the air. The only thing I'm fearing is a life lived in fear. So I'm pouring out a little for the ones who ain't around, building up a legacy from the bottom of the ground. Yeah, it's PlayStation, but the flame is in the soul. Taking back the power and I'm taking back control. up high, blocking out the fake, taking every moment for my own spirit's sakes. Risen on the glass and the ink on the page, breaking out the limits of this modern day cage. No drama, no pressure, just the beat and the spark. A little bit of magic in the middle of the dark. I'm the only pilot on this analog flight, disappearing slowly in the middle of the night. Got the dual sense vibrating, the screen is looking bright. Best friends in the circle, yeah, we owning the night. Controllers in the hand and the resin in the tray, washing out the stress of a heavy working day. Just a high score logic and a Lofi kind of state. Everything is golden, yeah, we're feeling great. Next gen session, drifting in the neon glow, watching how the digital and real vibes grow. Good vibes only peace inside the soul. Finally letting the frequency take full control. Yeah. I'm buttoning the focus while I'm hitting the combo, moving through the levels like a rhythmic kind of mambo. Sharing all the stories from the days we were broke, disappearing slowly in a heavy cloud of smoke. It's an analog friendship, strictly analog and deep. A bond with the brothers that we always gonna keep. No drama, no static, just the laughter and the play. In the pocket of the time, yeah, we're far away. Next gen session, drifting in the neon glow, watching how the digital and real vibes grow. Good vibes only peace inside the soul. Finally letting the frequency take full control. Yeah. One puff for the winner, one puff for the game. Everything is different, but we still the same. Got the headset on mute, but the room is getting loud. Living like a legend on a Lofi kind of cloud. No pressure on the clock, no static on the screen. Just the realest kind of brothers in a peaceful scene. Check the patty, check the spark, stay true to the flame. Keeping every vision strictly attached to our name. Stay golden, stay real, keep the vibration high. Underneath the glory of the wide and open sky. Ooh. Next gen session, drifting in the neon glow, watching how the digital and real vibes grow. Good vibes only peace inside the soul. Finally letting the frequency take full control. Friday night, no plans, just the glow of the screen. Living out a moment that is strictly serene. Got the world on mute and the phone on the shelf. Finally spending time with the man and myself. No noise in the hallway, no ghosts in the hall. Just the rhythm of the smoke rising up to the wall. It's the solitude and stereo, strictly in the zone. Building up a kingdom while I'm chilling alone. Good vibes only, let the frequency play. Watching how the static of the world fades away. Yeah, I'm buttoning the chaos of a long ass week, finding all the answers that I used to go seek. Yeah, I don't need the party and I don't need the crowd. Silence is the music that is playing out loud. It's an analog dream, strictly analog and deep. A promise to my spirit that I'm finally gonna keep. Got the resin in the pocket and the peace in my chest, giving every weary thought a temporary rest. Yeah. Giving every weary thought a temporary rest. One puff for the
quiet, one puff for the soul. Finally reaching that state of total control. No drama, no pressure, just the beat and the spark. A little bit of magic in the middle of the dark. Stay golden, stay real, keep the vibration high. Underneath the glory of the wide and open sky, I'll see you in the mellow, in the pocket of time. And in every struggle with a rhythm kind of rhyme. Clocked out at last, left the stress on the floor. I can't wait to get my keys inside the front door. My shoulders are heavy, but the mission is done. Watching the street lights fade out one by one. The city is a blur in a rear view glass. Just waiting for the moment to let the world pass. The jar is waiting, sitting on the shelf. Time to reconnect and rediscover myself. One green spark and the worries take flight. Turning all the gray into a velvet night. Yeah, I'm buttoning the uniform, I'm finally free. Back in the sanctuary where I'm meant to be. I cracked the glass lid, feel the scent in the air. Beautiful flowers, yeah, beyond all compare. It's an analog ritual, strictly real and deep. A peaceful little promise that I'm gonna keep. Grinding it slow, letting the resin take hold. Turning all the silver into solid gold. The jar is waiting, sitting on the shelf. Time to reconnect and rediscover myself. One green spark and the worries take flight. Turning all the gray into a velvet night. First puff for the relief, second for the mind. Leaving all the static of the shit far behind. I'm floating on the ceiling, drifting on the beat. Feeling every vibration from my head to my feet. No manager calling, no noise on the line. Just a low-fi frequency, feeling strictly fine. I'm the pilot of the sofa, king of the room. Watching how the mental flowers start to bloom. The world is still spinning, but I'm standing still. Climbing up the peak of this emerald hill. Stay golden, stay mellow, keep the fire lit. In the pocket of the groove and I'm loving it. The jar is waiting, sitting on the shelf. Time to reconnect and rediscover myself. One green spark and the worries take flight. Turning all the gray into a velvet night. Yeah. The city's fast asleep, but I'm wide awake and focused. Building up a vision while the rest of them won't notice. Got the lamp light low and the organ playing sweet. Counting every blessing while I'm moving through the beat. No distractions on the line, no static in the air. Just a man and his ambition in a solitary prayer. I'm the midnight architect, drawn in the dark. Keeping every dream alive with the solitary spark. Good vibes in the hustle, peace inside the mind. Leaving all the shadows and the worries far behind. Yeah, I'm buttoning the silence, I'm the king of the night.
Watching how the ink and the vision start to ignite. Got the resin on the fingers and the blueprint on the desk. Putting every single weary thought to a final rest. It's an analog legacy, strictly in Allen real. You can't buy the discipline or the way that I feel. Building up the walls of a Lofi kind of throne, ruling over everything I finally call my own. I'm the midnight architect, drawn in the dark, keeping every dream alive with the solitary spark. Good vibes in the hustle, peace inside the mind, leaving all the shadows and the worries far behind. And one puff for the progress, one puff for the grind. I'm the only one who knows what I'm leaving far behind. No drama, no static, just the frequency of truth. Polishing the wisdom that I gathered in my youth. Everything is golden, yeah, everything is smooth. Caught inside the pocket of this deep and heavy groove. The sun is gonna rise, but the work is already done. Checking off the battles that I finally gone and won. Stay golden, stay true, keep the fire burning bright. The master of the morning and the pilot of the night. I'm the midnight architect, drawn in the dark, keeping every dream alive with a solitary spark. Good vibes in the hustle, peace inside the mind, leaving all the shadows and the worries far behind.
Hey.
I remember counting pennies in a cold and empty room, trying to find a way to make the barren desert bloom. But the hustle turned to gristle and the vision became clear. And the only thing I'm chasing is a better atmosphere. Got the bankroll steady and the spirit feeling light. Everything is golden in the middle of the night. Yeah, the gristle paid off, now we're living in the glow. Watching how the seeds of the struggle start to grow. Good vibes in the pocket, peace inside the brain, washing out the static and the temporary pain. Yeah, I'm buttoning the budget, now I'm buying what I need. Planting every blessing like a liquid kind of seed. I don't need to flash the gold or the diamonds in the chain. I just keep the integrity attached to my name. It's a Lofi victory, strictly in the log and pure. Found the only medicine, the only real cure. Got the resin on the fingers while I'm looking at the view. Doing all the things that I was always meant to do. One puff for the struggle, one puff for the win. Watching how the realest kind of chapter can begin. I'm the pilot of the prophet, yeah, I'm locking in the zone. Building up a legacy on Lofi kind of throne. No drama, no pressure, just a beat in the spark. Lighting up the world from the middle to dark. Stay golden, stay humble, keep the frequency high. Touching every limit of the wide and open sky.